Hello everyone, it's Sister Oisin Hickey back again from the Franciscan Missionaries of Mary after a short break. But I'm happy to be back. As you can probably tell from the name of my institute, Francis holds a very special place in our hearts as FMM. And today I want to share a little bit about St. Francis of Assisi and his love for Jesus and how he entered into the Passion of Christ. While grappling, I suppose, with his own conversion and his own renewal, he visited this little chapel that was in ruins. It was run down. And it was called San Damiano. And there he encountered a beautiful crucifix. And it was the most striking he'd ever seen. And as he prayed before the image of Jesus on this crucifix, he felt a deep call to rebuild the Church of Christ, which, like himself, needed that transformation and that renewal. And the truth is that that call is just as relevant today, I believe. The Church, God's people, needs rebuilding again and again. We're often referred to even as the broken body of Christ. And we must root ourselves in the foundation stone of Jesus Christ. His unwavering mercy, his constant love, his constant 100% forgiveness, regardless of what we've put him through. Jesus is always full of compassion. He forgives endlessly, no matter how we fail. And he invites us to do the same, and that's the challenge. He invites us to grow in love and to become better people and encourage others to do the same. And that's no small challenge, as you know and as I know, especially when we recognise our own weaknesses. And I, for one, as a sinner myself, I know this very well. So accepting the unconditional love of Jesus Christ is not easy, but it changes everything. It changes absolutely everything. And you know, I really believe Francis, he's such an inspiration because he understood this. And he never lost sight of his own human frailty. But in the light of Christ's infinite mercy, his weaknesses just seemed to pale into insignificance. As he entered more and more deeply into the mystery of Christ's love, renewing his heart, he prayed a particular prayer that's known as the prayer before the crucifix in San Damiano. And that prayer has passed through the centuries and still resonates today. 700 years later, it's still spoken and still prayed. And God knows that's a testament to its enduring power. So I've set some music to these words, at least to the closest version I have of these words of his prayer. And I'd love to just share that with you today. And may I be bold enough as well to invite you to pray this prayer with me throughout the Holy Week. And I pray that it may help us to enter into the Passion, the way of the cross, the final days of Jesus' life before the resurrection. Because that's where we are now. In the liturgical year, just as we focus on that passion, the last week of Jesus' life.